All right, welcome back. This is Matthew with Padres, the finals of this Discord League. It is a 5-game series against Benjamin from Lefties 2, the best YouTuber in this game. And he is leading off with Jack. I have seen enough of his videos to know that he is very good with Jack. Jack is level 14, facing my level 14 Shotaro. Start him off with a ball here. I don't want to give him something to see right away. Got a strike in there with the splitter. If you've seen me pitch with Shotaro, it's heavy, splitter, changeup, and sweeper. Occasional fastball, unless the fastball is boosted up with the velocity. And there you go. If you'll notice where I put that fastball, it was pretty far out. What I wanted there was a four-seamer just out of the zone, enough to make him think about it, and instead Shotaro leaked that one right in the heart, not the heart of the plate, but it was inside the edge there, and it was pretty obvious. I think that home run was well deserved. He saw that early and pulled it to the left center gap there. But no time to relax. I've got 0 outs. Annie is now on base. I tried to throw another strike to Annie, and she took that into the outfield. Hammer, I actually got Ben to swing at a ball there, but he had enough charge to push that in the outfield. Now he's got Annie, who's very fast at second base, Hammer at first, and I still have 0 outs, and I have not figured out any pitches yet to get strikes on Ben. I got a called strike there finally. I think that's my second called or swinging strike. He is still not swinging at much out of the zone. Got the splitter at the top there. I've gotten that a few times. Sometimes the splitter at the bottom, but he swung at that one too. The changeup low is a good one. He's out in front. I was hoping for the strike out. Now I got to come back. And I got the double play ball here. Luckily, Tom has a good arm at first there. He got back to the bag. Annie is at third now. And we got Jackson batting. You see Jackson's power activate there. He saw that's going to be a ball. Got to be careful. Jackson does have very good contact and power. I don't think he has him at level 14, but even at level 13, he's over 210 power. And that means home run city if I make a bad mistake here. So I walked Jackson there. We're now first and third, 2 outs with Andy batting. Still just probing Ben to see what areas he might not see as well as others. He is not swinging early in counts. Might have to start mixing in some early strikes. He's a little late on that one. That's a good pitch. It was on an edge there, bottom edge. A little late to decide that's a strike. Try to get a splitter at the top of the zone there. Got a changeup at the top there, swinging strike. Base or a full count. And this is a pitch that gets me a lot too. I think if we watch Ben's video, he's probably right on that thing. That slider, sweeper, whatever you want to call it, on the glove side of the strike zone, sometimes it looks like you're on it and you swing and it just comes up dry swing. Probably what happened there. He probably should have had 2 runs coming here. That was a pretty obvious strike, but that's the way Baseball Clash goes sometimes. He's got to protect the lead now. I have Mark leading off. Mark does not get his boosted contact power and speed because of that 1 run. Got a 2-0 count though with Wade here, 3-0 with that changeup high. I have not played Ben in a while, probably a month or 2 at least. And I know he uses Wade as his regular pitcher, so he's going to be comfortable pitching this. And catch a 2-seamer there. I also used to use Wade as my main pitcher, so I'm pretty familiar. At least I used to be pretty familiar. I haven't seen a lot of Wade recently. But I decided not to try to stretch that into 2 because I'm not exactly sure who his infielders are, where they're set, what the throwing powers, even his outfielders. I don't want to make a mistake and lose my lead base runner here when I need to catch up on 1 run. Change up inside, a little easier to see unless it's very close. And I've got a 3-1 count here. Got some room if I don't like this pitch to take it. And instead I swing at what ends up looking like a ball. I thought that was going to be a strike. Bad mistake from me because I do not have outs to spare. But actually, it works out. Rosa takes that first pitch two-seamer and puts it in left center field seats. So that is game one. Ben knows he's got to get more than one when he's batting. Game two. I will be the away team batting first this game. I've got Mark in the leadoff again. Mark will have his boosts this time, so I'm happy about that. And first pitch swing. First pitch fastball, opposite field liner there. Mark is on. He's got a speed threat there on the base paths. Kaya batting second gets the power boost, which is ideal. This is the best case scenario right now. And I don't like that slider away. I mean, same thing as that slider that I throw with Shotaro. I don't like that pitch. I do like hitting the curveballs from Wade. And that one goes into left center for a single. And my game one hero is up. Rosa's batting. Let's see if Rosa can do it again. I know I just played this series, but it is actually fresh. It's not that fresh in my mind. I don't remember exactly what happened. So we got a 2-0 count. He's being careful with Rosa. 3-0, and instead he puts a slider there on the outside edge. And I try to go for some extra bases here, and he makes the perfect throw there. I was hoping he'd go to second or to home, and instead he went to third. Took out my lead base runner. I should have taken that lead out and had Rosa end at second. But I've still got my power threats batting. Andre to bat here. Andre can always go deep. 1-1 count here. Slider, and it's caught with Dexter's ability there. Looks like that one was just outside. I made a bad mistake there. I need more than one in the same way that he needs more than one. I cannot afford to give him a lead that he can make up in the bottom half of the inning. We are both two of the better English-speaking hitters in this game, and if I only score one run, that is nothing guaranteed here. So I've got Shotaro batting, and he goes fastball there. First pitch, he probably doesn't want to see Shotaro start to heat up that power, and Shotaro lines a little single up the middle, 2-0. And I don't make the mistake of going for more bases there because Tom's way too slow. And Annie takes a good cut on a two-seamer, and Koo catches it in right field. So 2 runs is going to have to do. I'm going to have to come up with some magic here. I do have the lead, though, so I can afford to try to get some strikes with Shotaro. And plus, he just saw me pitch a pretty conservative game last game, so I'm going to go a little more aggressive with my pitch calls, and pays off. That's a strike. Error from Andre there at second, but Andre recovers and makes the out. Annie batting now. Annie is a weapon, and I think we'll see in game 3. I'm going to move Annie up to the top of the order over Mark, just because I remember how much leading off with her was great. Mark, less so in my mind. It's just not as comfortable for me. So, 1-0 count to Hammer, 2-0 count. I don't want to make this a tie game on one swing. He does have some power hitters coming up. That splitter just catching the edge. He decided late to swing. Probably the right decision. And then I give him that sweeper on the glove side that's tough to match up. And he does not swing at that perfect changeup. That thing just below the zone, so hard to lay off. And he does a steal, gets Andy to second, scoring position, and I threw a fastball there, and he timed it. We don't know what his swing looks like. I think that's a little unlucky probably for him. But it was no charge. I don't know. We'll see. 2 outs. And I don't know if that was a hit and run or if Andre was just in the weirdest place ever. Take a look at his video later. But that gets one across. Koo with the hit out of the zone for the RBI single. Annie coming from second. I'm going to do some pickoffs here because I'm not 100% sure that was not a hit and run. I don't really want this game to continue with hit and run balls squeezing through the infield. Here's another pickoff. And I do have to be wary of Jackson. This is Jackson, not Johnson, sorry. Jackson being able to see balls and strikes ahead of time. And this time he does. This is a 3-0 count. I'm going to give him a strike here, and he actually sees it's a strike, but he doesn't swing at it. I don't know if it was just awkward position or timing or what, but 3-1 count, and that changeup swung through it for a swinging strike. Full count to Jackson now, and that's the pitch I wanted to oh my God, what's his name? Jack earlier. That fastball just out of the zone is really hard to lay off. So got the third out there. 2-1 win. We are on to game 3. I am the home team again. And with a 3-0 lead, I gave him a pitch out of the zone there, and he swings early. Maybe he's feeling at this point it's going to be a tough comeback. But I know him. He shouldn't think he's out of it. If he can string some hits together, he can definitely make this a series. 1 out, 0-2 count on Annie. 2 great edge-of-the-edge pitches there. And then the changeup just below the zone. At 2 strikes, it's like nearly impossible to lay off that thing. So now we got 2 down for Hammer. And I gave him that fastball just out of the zone. I was hoping he would think I wouldn't want Hammer to charge up, throw something for a first pitch strike and take a swing at it. Hammer will hit those first pitch swings out of the park. He's not going for it, though. He's a little late on that splitter, I think. So now I got a 2-1 count. Fastball just low. I've been probing him a lot. There's not very many holes in his plate discipline. And that changeup just low. He did not swing. Maybe taken all the way. He's got an extra strike there. Glove side slider is the thing that has been working for me. And then the arm side slider, he does not usually swing at that ball, and he did there. So I got out of that inning unscathed. Annie leading off now. Switched up my lineup a little bit. I also kind of thought in this situation Mark would be up without his boost, and instead Annie squibs a little good swing out to first base for a pop-out. That one I looked at, and man, that looks a little high, but 50-50 ball, that's a strike. 1-1 count to Kaya. Kaya has her speed boost, which is the one I don't really want, but considering if she gets on, she'll be my lead runner. It's not the worst case scenario. And she can still put some pop into a ball even if she doesn't get her power or contact boost. Here we got 3-1 count. I'm looking to swing. And you know what? The pitch fooled me, and it worked out because since I didn't see it, I didn't swing, and it ended up a ball. So if I had swung, it would have been garbage for me. So I worked a walk, got game 1 hero Rosa up, game 2 RBI, and looking to end game 3 here with Rosa. 2-1 count. That was a great fastball. I did not see that in the zone. 2-2 count. He's doing a pickoff. Make sure Kaya's not going on this 2-2 count. That curveball just got in there, and Rosa shot it up the middle. Kaya with her speed boost, and there we go. Comes back. Kaya speed boost gets her that first to third on the single up the middle. Maybe she gets it without it. Who knows? But Andre now. Fastball inside. Andre pokes that into left field, and that is the game and the series. Good series, Ben. Thank you.